Alex dropped their backpack onto the floor and sank into the worn chair by the desk. The dorm room smelled faintly of old books and the faint tang of electronics. Another long day at the Interstellar Academy was finally over. Humans and aliens had been learning together for only a few years, but the mix of species still felt strange. Alex rubbed their temples and glanced around the room. It was small but cozy, a place to escape the endless bustle of the academy. The door opened suddenly. Alex's head jerked up, startled. Lyra, their alien classmate, stepped inside. Her tall, slender form was luminous, and her skin shimmered faintly in the dim light. Multiple subtle eyes blinked nervously as she froze in the doorway. Alex blinked. Hey, Lyra, come in." Lyra didn't move. She just stared at the room as if it held some kind of secret treasure. Her voice, soft and melodic, trembled slightly. I didn't expect this." Alex tilted their head, puzzled. "Expect what?" Lyra's gaze drifted over the shelves cluttered with human artifacts. A stack of books, a globe of Earth, and small models of old spacecraft. Her many eyes seemed to focus on everything at once, and Alex could see her body tense with awe. Humans, your things. They are," she stammered, unable to find words. Alex chuckled nervously. "Oh, right. I guess my stuff looks weird to you." They got up and walked toward the door, trying to make Lyra feel less awkward. "You're safe here. Nothing is dangerous. Just a human's messy dorm." Slowly, Lyra stepped inside, her movements careful, almost delicate. Her multiple eyes scanned every corner of the room. A small human radio caught her attention. The device sat on a shelf, old-fashioned but functional. "What is that?" she asked, pointing. Alex smiled. "A radio. You can listen to music or news. It's old tech, I guess. Humans used this before your kind of devices became common." Lyra's eyes widened in fascination. She reached out, but her hand hovered uncertainly over the object. "It sounds through, what?" "Airwaves," Alex said. "It's complicated, but basically it lets sounds travel without wires. You can hear voices and music from far away." Lyra stared at the radio, her body glowing faintly as she processed the concept. "Far away, and humans invented this?" Alex laughed softly. "Yeah, humans are creative like that. We figure out ways to make life easier and more fun." Lyra froze for a moment longer before finally stepping closer. She picked up the radio carefully, turning it over in her hands. "It is beautiful. Your world, it is small. Yet full of ideas," Alex grinned. "You think that's small?" They gestured to the desk cluttered with notebooks and small models of Earth cities. "Wait until you see my little collection of space stuff. It's messy, but I like it." Lyra glanced at the collection. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity. "You humans, you explore, you imagine, far beyond your own world?" Alex nodded. "We always do. Even if it's just in our heads, humans like to dream big, and sometimes we even make those dreams real." For a moment, the room was silent except for the soft hum of the lights. Lyra seemed lost in thought, trying to absorb everything around her. Alex took a cautious step closer. "Do you like it? My room, I mean." Lyra's eyes met Alex's, her multiple pupils reflecting a faint golden light. "I do not know. Everything is strange, yet fascinating. Humans, you are different than I imagined." Alex laughed a little nervously. "I guess we are. But isn't that what makes life interesting?" Lyra nodded slowly. "Yes, interesting. And maybe inspiring." Curiosity got the better of her, and she started moving around the room more confidently. She picked up a small model of a rocket ship, turning it over in her hands. "You built this?" Alex grinned. "Yeah, I like building things. Rockets, spaceships, models. Anything that makes me think about the stars." Lyra's eyes widened even further. "Humans, you reach stars in imagination, and in reality?" Alex shrugged, smiling. "Mostly imagination for now, but we're getting closer. And the more we learn, the closer we get to visiting other worlds." Lyra's multiple eyes focused on Alex's face. "You have courage. You humans, do not fear." "Unknown," Alex felt a little proud. "We do fear, but we try not to let it stop us. Fear is just a part of learning." Lyra moved closer to the desk, examining a photograph of Earth landscapes. Mountains, forests, rivers. The colors seemed to captivate her. "Your world. It is alive, vibrant, full of life." Alex nodded. Yeah, Earth has its problems, but it's beautiful. I like showing people what makes it special. Lyra reached out, touching the photo lightly. Her skin glowed faintly under the touch. It feels different than my world. We do not see colors like this, or life like this. Alex smiled warmly. That's the point. Every world is unique. You have your world, we have ours. But we can share ideas, share dreams. Lyra looked at Alex, a small smile forming on her lips. You share freely. Humans. You teach willingly. Without an expectation, Alex shrugged. We like to share. Knowledge is better when it's shared. For the first time, Lyra seemed fully relaxed. She set down the photo and looked around, her eyes resting on Alex's bookshelf. All these books? Your stories. Your knowledge. Alex laughed. Yeah, I read a lot. Humans love stories. They teach us, entertain us, make us think about things we can't even see. Lyra tilted her head, processing the idea. Stories. Teach life. In ways real, yet imagined? Exactly, Alex said. Stories can show courage, creativity, intelligence, sometimes even bravery humans haven't faced yet. Lyra looked at Alex's face for a long moment. Humans, inspire even without power or advanced technology. Alex felt a warmth in their chest. We try, and sometimes we just surprise ourselves. Lyra walked to the small window and looked out at the academy courtyard, where alien and human students moved about. You're humans, fragile, yet strong. You endure despite limits. Alex joined her by the window. It's not about limits. It's about trying anyway. We may be small compared to some aliens, but we find ways to adapt, to learn, to survive. Lyra turned to Alex, her eyes glowing faintly with admiration. You are remarkable. Human, I underestimated. Humans. My perspective changed. Alex grinned. It happens, but now you know a little more about us. Not all humans are the same, but some of us. We like to explore, learn, and dream big. Lyra nodded slowly. I want to learn more about humans. And your ways, your world. Alex felt a spark of excitement. Then you're in the right place. I can show you things, tell you stories, even take you on little adventures inside the academy. Humans have a lot to teach, and maybe you can teach me too. Lyra's smile widened, her nervousness replaced by curiosity and enthusiasm. I would like that. Human, I would like that very much. The two of them stood in the quiet room for a while, surrounded by books, models, and human artifacts. For the first time, Lyra saw humans not just as fragile or primitive beings, but as creative, brave, and endlessly curious. And Alex saw that aliens, despite their intelligence and advanced abilities, could also learn humility and wonder from humans. Outside, the academy was alive with movement, but inside the small dorm, a bond was forming. A bond built on curiosity, respect, and a shared desire to explore the unknown. And neither Alex nor Lyra realized that this simple encounter, one frozen moment in a dorm room, would change the way they saw each other and the universe forever. The next morning, Alex woke to the soft hum of the dorm's environmental systems. Sunlight filtered through the window, casting faint patterns on the floor. Today they felt a little more excited than usual. Last night's encounter with Lyra had left Alex thinking about how fascinating it was to see an alien so genuinely curious about humans. Before Alex could start their morning routine, there was a quiet knock at the door. They opened it to find Lyra standing there, a small nervous smile on her face. Good morning. Human, she said, her voice soft and melodic. May I join you? Alex grinned. Of course, come in. Breakfast is ready, sort of. They pointed to a small tray of synthesized food. Lyra looked at it curiously, sniffing lightly. It smells unusual, she said. Alex laughed. It's nothing fancy, just what humans eat in the morning. But it tastes better than it looks. Lyra sat carefully on the edge of the bed, observing Alex eat. Her eyes scanned every movement, noting how humans handled simple tasks. After breakfast, Alex picked up a small model spaceship from the desk. I thought today we could do something fun, they said. I'll show you how humans build things. It's not advanced tech, but it's clever in its own way. Lyra's multiple eyes brightened. I wish to learn human methods, ingenuity. They spent the morning working on the model together. Alex showed Lyra how to assemble the pieces, explaining every step carefully. Lyra tried to copy the movements, her hands surprisingly delicate. Sometimes she made small mistakes, but Alex encouraged her, explaining that mistakes were part of learning. You humans, you are patient and creative, Lyra said as she fit a tiny wing onto the ship. Even without advanced tools, you achieve complex outcomes, Alex smiled. That's humans for you. We adapt, we try new things, and we never give up. Sometimes we fail, but we keep going. By midday, they had finished the small model. It wasn't perfect, but it flew reasonably well across the room when Alex gently tossed it. Lyra's eyes widened in delight. It moves, as intended. Humans, your persistence. Remarkable, Alex laughed. Thanks. But aliens aren't bad at this either. I bet you could make this fly even better. Lyra tilted her head thoughtfully. Perhaps if I combine human methods with alien calculations. Improvement. Likely. Encouraged by Alex, she gently adjusted the wings and stabilizers. When the model flew again, it glided more smoothly across the floor. Alex clapped. See? You're a natural. Maybe humans can learn a thing or two from aliens too. Lyra's faint smile widened. Humans, you have courage. Curiosity, I underestimated. Your abilities. Again, the afternoon brought a new idea. Alex suggested they explore the Academy's simulation labs, a place where students practice problem-solving with virtual environments. Lyra's eyes lit up at the suggestion. Virtual. Worlds, human. Creativity, truly. Fast. In the lab, Alex guided Lyra through a simulation where humans had to solve a series of puzzles to rescue stranded explorers. Lyra watched carefully, her eyes scanning patterns and calculating solutions. Together, they tackled each challenge, combining Alex's intuitive human problem-solving with Lyra's precise alien calculations. You humans, you think in ways unpredictable, yet effective, Lyra observed. Your solutions often surprised even me, Alex grinned. That's the point. Humans aren't always logical in the strictest sense, but we find ways that work. Sometimes it's instinct, sometimes it's creativity, and sometimes it's both. They spent hours in the simulation lab, laughing when mistakes were made and celebrating small victories. By the end of the day, Lyra looked exhausted but happy. I have learned more about humans today than expected. I respect your ways greatly, Alex nodded. And I've learned that aliens, even with all your abilities, can still appreciate human ingenuity. We might be small, fragile, and slow sometimes, but our minds, we use them well. As evening fell, they returned to Alex's dorm. The room was quiet, the soft hum of systems and the faint glow from the window filling the space. Lyra sat on the bed again, thoughtful. Human, I wish to understand more about courage and ingenuity your species possesses. Alex leaned back in the chair, smiling. It's not about power or strength. Courage is trying even when you're afraid. Ingenuity is finding solutions no one expects. Humans do this every day, in small ways, in big ways. It's just who we are. Lyra's gaze drifted to the small model spaceship. You humans. Fragile, yet resilient. Inventive. I admire you. Alex felt a warmth in their chest. Thanks, Lyra, and aliens can be impressive too. You have abilities, knowledge, perspective. You've helped me see things differently, just like I hope you've learned from me. A sudden alert sounded from the Academy comm system. Another student, a taller alien named Kiro, appeared at the dorm entrance. Lyra, you shouldn't spend so much time with humans. You're falling behind on your training. Lyra's body tensed, but she didn't move. Alex stepped slightly forward. It's okay, Lyra. You're allowed to learn from whoever you want. Humans aren't a threat, Kiro frowned. It's not safe. You need to focus on alien protocols, not play with humans. Lyra's eyes flickered between Kiro and Alex. Human taught much today. I must choose, learn, or obey? Alex smiled gently. You don't have to choose between us. Learning is what matters. Curiosity is what makes you stronger, not just following rules blindly. Lyra took a deep breath. Then I stay with human for learning. and non-growth. She turned to Kiro. I respect you, but today I choose to learn differently. Kiro shook his head but left without another word. The dorm fell silent again. Alex looked at Lyra. See? Humans don't just survive. We stand up for what we think is right too. Lyra's glow brightened faintly. You humans inspire, even when facing opposition. I am honored to learn from you. The night grew deeper. Alex and Lyra sat by the window, looking out at the academy courtyard. Lights from different alien species flickered in the distance, and the stars above reminded them of the vastness of space. You, humans, you do not fear the unknown. Yet, you respect it, Lyra said softly. I see courage in small things and large things in you. Alex nodded. That's humans. We're not perfect, but we try. And sometimes, just sometimes, we get things right. Lyra leaned back, letting her many eyes relax. I feel different, changed by human ingenuity, courage, and persistence. I see new possibilities for myself and my people. Alex smiled. And that's the point. Humans can inspire anyone if you take the time to show them who we are, not just what we look like. For the first time, Lyra felt truly connected to a human in a way that went beyond curiosity. She saw courage, ingenuity, and resilience firsthand, not as abstract ideas, but as living, breathing examples in Alex. And Alex realized that humans weren't just fragile creatures. They were beings capable of creativity, adaptability, and deep compassion, able to teach even the most advanced aliens something valuable. As the night deepened and the academy fell silent, Alex and Lyra continued talking, sharing stories of their worlds, their dreams, and their hopes for the future. Outside, the stars glittered like tiny sparks of possibility. Inside, two students, one human, one alien, discovered that friendship, understanding, and curiosity could bridge even the widest gaps between species. And in that quiet dorm room, surrounded by books, models, and memories of the day, they knew this was only the beginning of something extraordinary. A bond formed not out of duty or obligation, but out of respect, admiration, and the endless desire to learn and grow together. For Alex, it was another reminder that humans, in their simplicity, ingenuity, and courage, could stand tall among the stars. And for Lyra, it was proof that even beings from the most advanced worlds could still be amazed. Inspired and humbled by the spirit of a human mind, the universe was vast, full of mysteries, challenges, and adventures. But in that small dorm room, two unlikely friends had already taken the first step toward exploring it together, learning from one another, inspiring one another, and discovering that the human heart could shine as brightly as any star.